Clan versus Clan is now live, and it's the time for you to go ahead and do all your ascensions, your fusions, all your upgrades, because that's when really matters. Hello, my name is Midway, and today we're going to be talking about the Clan versus Clan system. We go over all the upgrades that I can do right now in my account, as well as, well, just redeeming some of the free goodies, right? So let's get started, and just first of all, claim that one that I already got out of the way, right? So Clan versus Clan is a system where you're going to be getting a lot of points just out of doing anything in the game, really. There's multiple ways of going about it, but the most efficient ways of actually really getting those points are usually going to be to upgrade your characters as much as possible during the time that the Clan versus Clan event is up. What you really want to be doing approaching this event is to save up your stuff. Really, that's the ideal scenario. You're really saving up a lot of things, like for example, I got my Alice fusion right now here, or rather ascension, that I can finally complete out of actually having saved up some stuff. And as you can see, I just got 2.5k points for the Clan versus Clan, right? So as you can see, of course, she's getting a massive upgrade since she finally hit those 6 stars. And I don't think I can actually just yet do anything about her soul level, because I haven't even unlocked the Altar of Souls. But of course, the idea, as I was mentioning, was to really just go ahead, do all your fusions and upgrades, and get the milestone rewards, right? So as you can see, there's going to be a lot of rewards that are going to be very juicy. Of course, you want to be getting all of this, because why not? And as you go higher and higher, you're going to be requiring more points, but things are going to be getting a lot more interesting, right? Just looking at the last milestone on each tier, it is quite insane. But of course, you're also going to be needing to really save up a lot of stuff, maybe even spend to really be able to get to that point. And then there is also going to be the Clan rewards, which we were looking at now. On the personal reward side of things, you will also have even more stuff here that you're just going to be able to claim if your performance is good enough, right? So a total max of 400,000 is what is going to get you the most out of the personal rewards, and then it's going to be up to your clan to really have been able to collaborate together to reach, well, the objectives, right? So as I was mentioning, you're going to be getting special rewards out of, well, doing special kind of content, right? So you're going to be looking at the objective tab right here, and as you can see, there is going to be certain things that you want to be doing in the game, which are going to be doing giving you double points, right? In this case, it's like double points until you reach this limit. Same thing applies for example, doing potion keep objectives, so beat stages of a certain point, and that's really what it takes. Just go ahead and look at the objectives. I'm gonna really be going ahead and doing everything that I can at this point, put it into the game during the time of like 2 days, right? So you have 2 days to really get the most out of it, and we're gonna be doing this in this video. Freeze! Click the link in the description right now and get a free legendary Karato, as well as 2 free epics as you level up. So here's what you need to do. First of all, log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Then click the link in the description of this video and register a brand new email. Launch raid and complete the tutorial, and then go to your inbox and claim your first champ. You'll find Karato here, as well as Tagoar and Uugo as you progress through the game. This is an amazing account starting rate, so click the link right now and follow the steps. And if you are a Legendary Mushroom player, I also got a special link down there in the description. Don't miss out on this offer, go ahead and check it out now. Right off the bat, something that I want to be doing, especially after I got him pretty recently when I was doing some rolls and some spending back in another video that I did, is upgrading Akentum, right? I just got him to level 40, but he is very, very low rank. He is max level, so he's pretty much just ready to be upgraded to the next rank. So what are we going to be doing here? Well, we need some fusions. First of all, some 4 stars we can actually spend on him, because we are not going to be consuming our epics. So first of all, let's go ahead and look through the rares that I want to be using as just food. Honestly, well, this one, for example, I checked him out. He's pretty damn bad, and so is the other stuff that I'm using on him. Now, some of the guys that I might be using here, they're going to be used for, or could be used for, fusions as well. But for the sake of the video, we'll just go ahead and get things started here. So we got our first rank 4 champion, and let's look for somebody else who's already ranked up that is going to be a decent upgrade. Okay, next up, we're going to be doing this guy, Tagoar, and we're going to be fitting him some stuff that I know is not going to be too great. So we got one of this over here, as well as, well, let's just go ahead and pick up. Actually, we should definitely be in this tab instead. There we go. We're going to be picking this one and this one and this one. So there we go. He's going to be going over to rank 4. That's another easy sacrifice. We're gonna be needing 2 more so we can actually get this guy upgraded, because we only have 2 right now. It's gonna be going to 5 stars. So let's find 2 more. We are going to be doing, I don't know, some other guy that's level 30. It doesn't matter. He's gonna be totally sacrificed, and we'll do that. How about this one? Alright, so I had some chickens laying around, so that's another easy rank 4. I really kind of not want to be wasting any of these rares, because honestly, I'm not too sure if they are really worth much, so I'd rather not be wasting anything that's actually good. I kind of just want to be sacrificing stuff that I know it's kind of trash. So we're going to be needing 1 more, so let's see. There we go. This should do nicely, so let's just go ahead and get Intercessor all the way up to rank 4, and at this point we are already accumulating points just from upgrading these guys, but we're going to be doing a little bit more of that, and well, since we got all these other rank 4s, we're going to be getting a big boost of points out of this. There we go, 500 points for the event. Now it's a time to upgrade the level of this guy, right? So we're gonna be having to do a little bit of spending of my brews over here if we want to be getting really anything out of this. So I might as well go ahead and remove all these rank 2s and just fit in my rank 1s that are not leveled up, because I'm kind of just like stacking up a lot of rank 2s and they are sort of useful. Honestly, I didn't even have them in the rank 1s. I really only have 1 so far right now. I'm stacking a lot of rank 2s, which I kind of need to be leveling up. I don't really need to be upgrading him right now, but I kind of want to put some stuff into him so he's sort of useful. He's already got some gear. I know I'm not getting the most out of this Bruce because he's not of the right type, but that should be good enough so that he's up and running. And we also get some stuff out of the spending, since, well, spending on this Bruce, I mean, since he's of course going to also be giving us some tournament points as he is being upgrading. Now, what about the Ascension? He is going to be requiring some of the Void Key potions, which we have pretty much none of right now. We only have 1. So that's going to be a little bit difficult to do, especially when the Void Keep is not active right now. As far as you can see, that's going to be all happening on Sunday, so that's going to be a little bit too far from now. We can of course pay for that, but that wouldn't be the best use of our gems. Something else we can do is just go for a little bit of a summoning spree. Of course, summoning higher rarity shards or just getting better champions is going to be a lot better for the tournament points. As you can see, I am barely going to be getting that much out of this. I do get 1,000 for that, but honestly, you could get a lot more if you were doing the right kind of summons. But I mean, might as well get some of this out of the way. Right now, you can see I only got 13, right? Because I might have completed some sort of mini side quest of this kind of event. You know, there's certain things like that where you're going to be getting a big boost of points for doing something at least once, and that is one of the cases, right? So we can go ahead and check out where we are, not in the tournament, rather where we are right now in the clan versus clan, and we are sitting at 28,000 points, right? So we are just short of the next milestone, and you can see we're getting 100 energy. So let's look for something else we can do for some upgrades here right now. Now, I'm not in the most competitive of clans. As you can see, I am rank 1 and I've barely spent anything or upgraded anything. If you look at the rankings, I am in a very terrible clan for sure, right? So another thing that's very important approaching this event is going to be to actually get yourself in a good clan, right? So looking at the different tiers here, we're going to be finding, of course, what kind of clan you can expect yourself to be. The higher tier is going to be obviously having higher requirements, but if you can check out any of these clans and really see if you can afford getting into them, really just like, are they going to be accepting you? Well, that would always be a good change, right? If you're going to go to a better clan, as you can see, for example, here they will require total player power of 10 million, right? That's really far off of where I am right now. So you really want to be finding a clan that suits where you are currently in the game at the current point of power, so that you really are alongside people that have a similar mindset, that they have a similar progression curve, so you can also benefit out of stuff like the clan boss that people will be actively doing, so you get a lot of rewards out of that. It's going to be a matter of really just looking out there and looking for something that is good. I'm not too sure if I can leave my clan right now during the clan versus clan. I'm assuming I cannot. So that would be a total, you know, you could totally screw up your clan if you did so. But for sure, I don't want to be in a very, very damn bad clan like I am right now. I want to be finding something else where people will be active. And of course, I need to be able to get in there because I only have, what is it, about 225k points of power right now, so I am really weak. I am in the sort of clan that I kind of should be at this point in the game, but I don't want to be here. If I can get into something that's a little bit better, well, that is what I really want to be doing. Now, I really want to be here, getting him all the way up there as soon as possible, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of spending, because, well, I am feeling just like it today. So we're going to be going ahead and buying the following pack, which I was checking out, which, let me find it here. We're going to be going ahead and getting some juicy stuff for him. So we'll get pretty much just what we need to get him going. It might not be the best value of spending, but I'm just feeling like doing it today, right? So we're going to be getting straight into the point. We are also going to be using Aptoide. So, for example, at this point, we're going to be getting quite a bit of a bonus out of doing this purchase, which we'll be able to eventually in turn use it elsewhere to buy stuff for us. I'll talk more a little bit about Aptoide afterwards, but as you can see, of course, we're going to be doing this purchase to the PayPal in a moment. And there we go, the payment is now processing, and we are going to be getting our sweet bonus, right? We will then in turn be able to use that instead of our actual money to buy more stuff. So the purchase has completely processed. Now we're going to be going ahead and getting all this stuff out of here. And since we got basically everything we need, we're going to go right away into it and get him upgraded once again. So we'll first of all need to be doing a little bit of leveling on him. So we got the perfect bruise for it. If we just go ahead and click max, he is going to be using just the required amount to go to max level, and we are now going to be able to use all the chickens we bought. Of course, we had an extra one there, so he's now going to be able to go all the way up to rank 6, and he's also going to be able to be fully leveled up now, because I also had another brew laying around, which is going to be taking him to the highest level possible for his rank. As you can see, he's now going to be immediately going to level 60, which is going to be putting him at quite a much higher power point. Now, he still needs to be ascended, so we're going to be needing to get some of this. Unfortunately, we just don't have enough, right? We have all these 30 of this other kind, but we don't have enough of this. We also got some purchase rewards out of that. I finally finished this, which I was not able before. So we're going to be going ahead as well as, yeah, just doing those summons right now. Might as well before we get going with some more stuff. We'll collect all these things so we get some energy. That's going to be great as well. We got a legendary skill tome, which is also going to be pretty nice. And we're going to be going ahead and doing these 2 void shard summons. What do we choose here? I'm not too sure, honestly. I don't even know what his champions are, I'm not gonna lie. I totally have no clue which one is good. But I'm assuming it's not gonna be proccing anyways. And let's just see if we get an epic out of this at least. Yep, not happening so far. And we're getting Rock Beast. Yeah, he's definitely not the greatest, but we're getting some tournament points as well for this. Although, yeah, being in the terrible guild that I am, or rather clan, well, this is really not gonna be put to much good use. We also got Interceptor. Nothing crazy out of this, of course. I never really expected to get much from this. We got another pack here, which is not the greatest value, but we are going to be getting just about the right mats we need for upgrading our guy over here. So we're going to be going ahead and repeating the same process. We still don't have enough balance right now on the bonuses to use that instead of our actual money for the purchase. So we'll go through the PayPal once again. Payment is going through, and again, all you need to do to get the same bonuses that I'm doing is go ahead, download Aptoide on your Android device or your emulator on your PC, and then download Raid Shadow Legends through Aptoide. Also, you need to be installing the Aptoide wallet, and there's going to be a guide down there in the description to set it all up. If you also go ahead and use my code, which is going to be down here on the screen, as well as down in the description, you're also going to be getting an extra 5% bonus from the get-go, so you can get that bonus that I'm getting all the way up to extra 35% of what you are spending at a time. So just imagine how much value you can get out of doing these purchases like I am doing right now. Let's see what we can do. We can even just straight up max him out. Of course, we don't really need to be mingling around. We can straight up just go for a full ascension, and he's going to be giving us 870 tournament points, and he's straight up now already at max ascension. I am doing something else with these books. I am right now upgrading my Oella, and I really want to be getting her a little bit stronger since, well, she's really going to be my main support as it is right now. That is also 3,000 tournament points. I think that was delayed from the previous ascension. Let's see where we are at right now in the clan versus clan, if we got any closer to something else. We're just about getting there on the next milestone here, but that's only tier 1. Just imagine how much you need to be doing in order to actually get to the max tier, right? We're not even close to the last point on the first tier. This is actually an insane amount of things you need to be saving up, accumulating, before the event comes around so you can actually get the most value out of it. Now I completed a little event here and I also got a bronze chest out of it, and it just straight up gave me the 7 potions that I would have needed. So what do we need to be doing to him right now? He's obviously totally underpowered. We don't even have any masteries on him. There's no relics that I can buy right now for him as well. I totally don't have any. Like, I could not equip any because I don't have any. I still haven't even unlocked the right stuff to be crafting them. We got some gear to farm. I want to be putting some speed gear on him, so we're going to be having to go ahead and do that. So we need to be getting at least 1 set of hands. That's good enough. Of course, I can put some crap on him. We are really lacking here on the accessory department since, well, we are not really farming Spider right now. So we need a little bit of a better team so we can actually get into that. But I did get going a perception set on him, which is pretty good for him. It's actually the recommended stuff. You want the perception and the speed. I'm going to be getting all the masteries for him, right? So the way you can do this is just by going ahead and spending a whole lot of gems, which is also going to be giving you some tournament points. And that's going to be allowing you to get all the necessary materials to fully finish his masteries. I'm really going to be using this guy on my high dress as well as the clan boss runs that I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be going for a build that I checked out on Hell Hades, and it's just going to be going ahead and being a little bit of the following. We got some crit rate in there, some crit damage, of course, it's going to be doing a lot of that. He's going to be doing some more extra damage when he's full HP. We also got some heals by 5% of damage, so straight up just a little bit of healing back up with all the damage we're doing, which is going to be crazy with the poisons. Squeeze damage inflicted to targets with less than 40% by 8%, so that's also a little bit of extra damage right there, with higher max HP, which is going to be pretty much all the bosses. We are also having a 30% chance of increasing the cooldown of a random skill by 1 turn if the damage inflicted by a skill exceeds 30% of the target's max HP, which is really not going to be happening much versus big bosses like the clan boss and the Hydra, but that is for sure going to be useful elsewhere as well. Increased damage inflicted by 6% in arena and siege battles, and 2% in other locations for each enemy killed by the champion in battle. I'm not too sure if that's going to be counting really on the clan bosses. Increased damage inflicted by the champion's default skill by 2% each time it's used during battle, which is going to be the poison application, stacks across each round in battle up to 10%. And finally, we're going to be getting this one over here, 30% chance of inflicting bonus damage when attacking. Bonus damage is equals blah blah blah. I'm just going to be getting the stuff that I am being told to get. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Increase accuracy by 20% when the champion has no skill cooldown. Alrighty-o. Accuracy for each enemy alive stacks up to 16. Then we're going to be getting the battle stats set bonus artifact sets can be increased by increased base stats by 15%. Finally, we're going to be getting the sniper here, increase the chance of placing any debuff from skills or artifacts by 5%. He has full masteries at this point, right? So we are really power leveling this guy up. Now, of course, we are lacking the gear, which is going to be detrimental. We don't have any relics on him, and he is not yet able to have a blessing on him. Getting a guy to be fully maxed out is actually pretty damn hard, and it requires a lot of investment, but we did a big progress on him. So now we're going to be getting a little bit of farming here on the speed department, so we can get some good gloves on him. Well, and for that matter, we're going to be farming some campaign levels. There is no active event going on right now, so we just be clearing the campaign levels here and doing the right stage where the gloves drop. We're just about to get a decent speed clear. Yeah, they are not the most decked out, of course, so I'm still pretty lacking just damage in general, but all in all, the clear takes about 30 seconds, and then, well, these actually completely totally stopped. It should have kept going, but we are just going to be doing this until we actually drop something decent. Now, I stopped doing that farm that I was doing on the campaign because, well, nothing was really coming out of that, and I think we could be a little bit more aggressive by putting Elhan in there, but let's just see what he did. So he actually did quite a decent amount of damage. As you can see, he's a pretty decent boss killer. That's really his best use. So we're going to be going ahead and editing this team and seeing if we can actually afford to put Elhain in there. We are doing this in like level 9, I think it is, right? So of course I cannot really afford to go a lot higher. I'm still kind of testing if I am able to survive this with only Oella, and I think we're doing just about fine, honestly. A little bit more damage means that we can of course get through minions before the boss really a little bit faster, but of course this guy is he is actually a massive upgrade to my team. I was really lacking the speed clearing here on the bosses in particular. Let's see if this speed clear is going to be a little bit better now here with Elhain in there. Of course, Elhain doesn't really do that much. She is for sure going to be adding a little bit more damage than what I had before with Molly. We are going to be going a little bit higher. You can see he's doing just fine. He's definitely putting it out there. We actually got into another battle, so we'll do this one as well. We're really aiming for something that's a little bit rare. We need some gloves, and it needs to be speed, right? That's why farming this type of content this way is not the easiest thing to do. But yeah, we're going to be going a little bit harder. Here we're going to be going to stage 11 maybe, as we are getting more single target damage with this big upgrade we just got. And as we are doing doing all these runs, not only we are taking our chances of getting some decent gear, we are also, of course, farming silver, leveling up champions, unless they are all already maxed out, which they are not, and most importantly, we're also getting stuff for the clan wars, right? Every single one of these runs does give points that will be taken into account for the clan wars rankings and the milestones. So that is basically what you really need to be doing here is just playing through the clan wars event is the best time to use your resources, put the time into it, use your energy, and just go ham into it. So we're going to be going one stage higher, see if we can get to the breaking point. There we go, got something that actually fits me. I mean, it's nothing more than a rare, but it's already good enough since it's got some accuracy in it. We want some accuracy, some speed on this guy. So let's just go ahead and do that right now. We'll put those gloves on my guy over here. He is definitely a massive upgrade. I'm so happy I got him. So let's see if we can actually get these all the way up to, I think I'm just gonna be doing level 12 and see what we get out of this one. Might be going ahead and doing this. This is actually insane. We got triple speed. It's not the main stat though, but we got triple speed and accuracy on him. So I think I'm gonna be trying to take this one to 16 because it's all right. It's not the best, but I mean I'm all right getting some more levels on this thing, and that's also gonna be giving me some tournament points once again. I'm not gonna be ascending anything here. We got some good speed over here as well, and over this one we got a little bit of it. So maybe we can actually also take this one all the way up to maybe 16. Let's see if we're lucky enough. Of course, we do have a lot of silver, so that's gonna be happening pretty much guaranteed. I'm thinking I just want to be taking this guy a little bit up there and seeing what we can do with this one. This one is actually, we got accuracy on it, so that's perfect, but this one was a little bit costly. Maybe I just go ahead and do this one. Did we get it? Did we get it? Yeah, we did get it, and we got HP on that one. Nothing crazy. We got a lot of tournament points for that though. So this guy is now sitting at 16,000 power. Still nothing crazy. It's just a little bit of blue gear. And yeah, he's also got very, very low level skills. We got some more rewards in the clan versus clan tournament, and that is pretty much just going to be it. We're going to be doing it on easy. I mean, it's pretty much all that my clan is doing right now. We don't even have people doing Ultra Nightmare. So let's just go ahead and give it a try, see what setup we can come up with. So we're going to be taking Molly out of there as well, and we're just going to be keeping it as it was. Okay, so I will do the quick battle here, and I'm going to be doing the other one again and see if we can get something a little bit better. So let's go ahead and see. 3.3 is like the number to beat, and we actually got 5.3. Damn! It must have died early. We could probably put Molly in here so we can also get a revive, but that would probably go for somebody else that dies a little bit first. So yeah, he is definitely pumping. That is a lot of damage for sure. He's a beast in this type of environment, and that for sure is also going to be allowing us to, well, we killed him, so we will be eventually getting another chest. It put me up there all the way, so we could maybe have done normal, but that's also going to be meaning that the guy's going to be dying a little bit earlier. We could also go ahead and do Hydra, but I mean, I don't think I'm going to be surviving basically at all. So I think I'm going to be going ahead and putting him for the... I think he needs to survive, but it's just not really going to be getting too many turns in there. So I might take... nah, I'm just going to be keeping Elheim in there and just seeing what I can do. Let's see if we can survive at least, I don't know, a couple turns. Now we were getting close to 1 million here, but unfortunately my Akentum died pretty early. He kind of just killed himself somehow because I think the poisons got reflected on him. That was kind of the best that I could do. I maybe could have put Molly in there, but there we go. At least I did some damage. That's probably my best run for sure that I've done. We are getting there. We are getting some decent upgrades. This run was definitely quite lucrative in general. Of course, I did some spending, so I mean lucrative in terms of getting power. But other than all, that's what I have for you today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the clan versus clan showcase, a little bit of upgrading, and just a little bit of a Akentum showcase in general. If you go ahead and use my code, which will be down there in the description, in the Aptoide wallet, while you're playing Raid Shadow Legends through Aptoide, you are going to be getting a little bit of a bonus, which can go all the way up to 35% of anything you're spending, and then in turn you're able to buy more things, right? So that's pretty much all there is for the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about it down there in the comment section. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, see you.